For our next presentation, we have Amanda Lawrence from the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History, and also one of our helpers today. Thank you, Amanda. And her presentation is entitled One Tooth, Numerous Questions. Take it away, Amanda.
When I was given the opportunity, to lead my first tour of the National Museum of Natural History's archaeobiology collection, I was excited that zooarchaeology was being added to the standard anthropology tour. The anthropology collection is 3.3 million objects, so having a focused plan is crucial for tours. This large collection size means that tours often highlight our ethnology collections. But when a group of high school students visit the anthropology department, I was determined to include archaeobiology. My goal was to give them a brief overview of zooarchaeology and show how museum collections aid scientists with their research. I described how zooarchaeological material is used to help characterize past environments, climate change, and animal domestication. I explained how archaeobiology's comparative collection is used to help identify fragmented bones. I plan to finish the tour by showing the students the size and material variety found at various sites. That's when I showed them this tooth. This is a mammoth tooth from a site called Lamb Spring, which is a Paleo-Indian site in Douglas County, Colorado. This site is significant because it contains some of the earliest evidence of human life in North America. Expeditions of this site produced over 2,000 bones from bison, mammoths, and other fauna, as well as numerous stone tools, including projectile points and other Cody complex artifacts. This collection is of interest to archaeologists and paleontologists focused on the late Pleistocene and early Holocene. I then asked the group if they had any questions about the collection, questions that I was not expecting. Is that one tooth? How did mammoth teeth grow? How many teeth do mammoths have? Did mammoths have baby teeth? How big was a mammoth? How old is that tooth? I did my best to answer these questions, and after the tour, I did some extensive research on mammoths. But the questions really got me thinking about future tours and how to mobilize the archaeobiology collection. I wish that I could have shown them mammoth mandibles, but they are stored on the opposite side of the Smithsonian's Museum Support Center, approximately 2 American football fields from the ethnology collections. Is there a safe way to temporarily move them or other large objects for tours? Luckily, my colleagues from the paleobiology department had already answered that question, and I am in communication with them in getting plaster jackets made for some of the megafauna. This will allow me to move objects without having to touch the actual bone and risk damaging them. This too helped me rethink how to set up archaeobiology tours. All my questions were answered until I started making this presentation. I needed a photo of this tooth. I was going to simply take a photo with my phone and place it in PowerPoint and be done, until the anthropology collections manager suggested that I get a high-resolution photo from our imaging department and attach this photo to the catalog record. This caused a whole new set of questions, from orientation of the tooth, how to stabilize it during photos, how many photos should be taken, how to set the metadata standards. There's been many conversations on the best way to photograph zooarchaeology and paleontology collections. One tooth is relatively simple, but what about many trays of shells? This tooth has started conversations about data standards and future planning for photographing these types of collections. Who knew that one tooth could cause so many questions? I will conclude this talk by answering the high school students' questions. Is this one tooth? Yes. How did mammoth teeth grow? A new tooth grows from the rear of the jaw and the old tooth is lost from the front. How many teeth did mammoths have? 4 at a time with a maximum of 6 sets. Did mammoths have baby teeth? Yes. How big was a mammoth? 13 feet tall or 4 meters. How old is that tooth? This tooth has not been radiocarbon dated, but other mammoths found at Lamb Spring have dated to slightly over 13,000 years. Thank you.